Did you hear about Mr. Harold? A 72-year-old man, seemingly healthy, full of life, who spent his evening laughing with his grandchildren and enjoying a quiet dinner with his wife. Nothing unusual, nothing alarming. But when his wife tried to wake him the next morning, he didn't respond. He had passed away in his sleep. Peacefully. But unexpectedly. The doctors didn't find anything clearly wrong. No heart attack. No stroke. No signs of struggle. But the truth is, it wasn't entirely sudden. Because after 70, our nighttime habits matter more than ever. They can either protect us, or silently lead us closer to danger. This is not just about sleep. It's about how you wake up tomorrow. And the 4 bedtime mistakes I'm going to share have been scientifically linked to increased risk of cardiovascular failure, stroke, and sudden nighttime death in seniors. If you're over 70 or love someone who is, this might be one of the most important things you'll hear today. So listen closely. If you're finding this message valuable and you want to see more real-life insights like this, please consider liking the video and subscribing. It helps us bring more wisdom, motivation, and senior health guidance from elderly reflections and life lessons from the elderly directly to those who need it most. Now, let's begin. Habit number 1. Eating heavy meals right before bed. Mr. Harold had a habit. He loved his late dinners, usually around 9 p.m. He would sit in his favorite chair, enjoy a large portion of steak or pasta, and then head straight to bed. It seemed harmless, even comforting. But the body after 70 doesn't forgive the way it used to. Our metabolism slows. Our digestive strength weakens. And our heart? It starts to struggle with the simplest things. Eating a large, heavy meal just before bed forces your body to work overtime, right when it should be resting. Instead of focusing on deep sleep and recovery, your system is fighting to break down food. This raises heart rate, increases blood pressure, and can trigger episodes of acid reflux. In some cases, it causes nighttime heart strain. What most don't know is that this late eating habit is quietly linked to nocturnal heart failure events. In fact, researchers from the University of Tokyo found that seniors who eat within 2 hours of bedtime are at a 53% higher risk of nocturnal cardiovascular events. And the effects are cumulative. One late meal doesn't kill. But years of it? It builds pressure on a weakening system. If your dinner plate is heavy with red meat, creamy sauces, fried foods, or refined carbohydrates, and you're eating it close to bedtime, your heart is likely paying a price while you sleep. What can you do instead? Eat your last main meal at least 3 hours before bed. And if you're hungry later, choose something light, a banana, a handful of walnuts, a slice of avocado toast. These support serotonin and melatonin production, helping you fall asleep naturally without overburdening your body. It's a small shift, but one that can quite literally save your life. Habit number 2. Drinking too much water at night. Hydration is important. But timing is everything. Especially after 70. Imagine this, it's 3 a.m. You wake with an urgent need to use the bathroom. You sit up too quickly. Your blood pressure drops. Your vision fades for a second. And suddenly, you've lost your balance. Falls at night are one of the leading causes of injury and hospitalization for seniors. And many of them start with that one glass of water, too close to bedtime. It's not just about falling. Interrupted sleep also affects your brain. Every time you wake, your circadian rhythm is disturbed. Your melatonin drops. Your cortisol spikes. Your brain doesn't get the deep restoration it needs. Over time, this leads to memory decline, reduced immunity, and emotional fatigue. According to the Journal of Gerontology, seniors who wake up more than once per night to urinate have a 48% higher risk of cognitive impairment within 5 years. Let that sink in. So what should you do? Hydrate early. Drink most of your water before 6 p.m. In the evening, sip only when needed. Avoid caffeine or alcohol late in the day, both are diuretics. Elevate your legs for 20 minutes in the evening. This helps drain excess fluid from the lower body, so your bladder isn't overloaded at night. Your nights should be for rest. Not bathroom trips. Not dizziness. Not risk. This is how we honor our aging bodies. By adjusting not just what we do, but when we do it. Habit number 3. Sleeping in a warm room. It sounds cozy, doesn't it? A warm room, soft blankets, maybe a heater humming in the background. But here's the silent truth: after 70, sleeping in a room that's too warm can be quietly dangerous. Why? Because as we age, our ability to regulate body temperature declines. Your sweat glands don't work as well. Your circulation slows. And your heart, it's working harder just to keep your body cool. When your sleeping environment is too warm, your heart rate increases. Your body struggles to enter deep, restorative sleep. And you wake up feeling groggy, not knowing your cardiovascular system spent the night overworking. Now, think about this: your body's core temperature needs to drop slightly for sleep to begin. This triggers melatonin release, the hormone that controls your sleep cycle. But if your room is too warm, your body can't cool itself effectively. Melatonin levels stay low. You stay in lighter sleep stages. And your heart, instead of resting, stays active, sometimes irregularly. According to sleep medicine reviews, elderly adults who sleep in environments above 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 24 degrees Celsius, are at significantly higher risk for nighttime arrhythmias and sleep disturbances. Especially those with existing cardiovascular conditions. Let's talk about Mrs. Agnes. She was 76, loved feeling warm at night. 2 thick blankets, heater on, windows shut. But she often woke up sweaty, anxious, and exhausted. Her doctors suspected early heart strain. They made one change. Lowered her bedroom to 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Within weeks, her sleep improved. Her heart rhythm stabilized. She even stopped waking up with headaches. So what can you do? Set your bedroom between 60-67 degrees Fahrenheit, 16-19 degrees Celsius. Use breathable cotton sheets instead of thick fleece or synthetic materials. Sleep in lightweight, moisture-wicking clothing. Open a window or use a small fan to keep air circulating. A cool room isn't just a comfort. It's protection. For your heart. For your brain. For your life. Habit number 4. Sleeping in the wrong position. Now this one surprises most people. Because we rarely think about how we sleep, only that we sleep. But after 70, the position you sleep in could be affecting your breathing, your heart, and even your brain's oxygen levels. Let's start with the most common. Sleeping flat on your back. It feels natural. But for seniors, it can be risky. When you lie on your back, gravity pulls your tongue and soft palate backward. This narrows your airway. If your muscles are weak, which often happens with age, the airway may partially close. You snore. You stop breathing briefly. Your oxygen drops. And your heart, in response, surges awake to fix the imbalance. This is known as sleep apnea, and even mild cases increase your risk of stroke and heart failure dramatically. Even worse, many people have it and don't know. They simply wake up tired, forgetful, foggy. Now, consider side sleeping. But not just any side, the left side. Research from the American Journal of Cardiology shows that sleeping on your left side reduces pressure on the heart, aids digestion, and improves lymphatic drainage. It also helps reduce acid reflux. And for those with heart issues, it promotes better blood flow. Let's take Mr. Sam. At 75, he'd been waking up every morning with chest tightness and dry mouth. He thought it was just aging. But his doctor advised him to stop sleeping on his back. He used a body pillow to train himself to sleep on his left side. The change was immediate. No more dry throat. No more racing heart. Better sleep. So here's what you can do. If you sleep on your back, try placing a pillow under one side of your back to tilt your body. Use a long body pillow to support your knees and shoulders on the left side. Elevate your head slightly to keep your airways open. If you snore or gasp during sleep, speak to your doctor about a sleep study. Sleep is your body's most sacred recovery time. Don't let poor posture undo it. Each of these habits, eating late, drinking too much water, overheating the room, or sleeping on your back, might seem small. But when repeated night after night, especially in older age, they create strain on the very systems that keep us alive. Heart, brain, lungs. You don't need expensive treatments or complicated routines. You just need to respect your body's changing needs after 70. That's the wisdom of aging. And that's what Elderly Reflections is all about. Let me tell you a quiet truth. Most people over 70 don't die because of one big, dramatic event. They die from patterns. Small habits that silently chip away at their heart, their brain, their balance, night after night. And often, it starts in the place we trust the most, our bed. But there's hope in this truth too. Because patterns can be broken. Habits can change. And even after 70, the body has an incredible ability to recover, to heal, to reset. Let's talk about how you can do that, starting tonight. Create a safe sleep ritual for senior health. This isn't just about what to avoid, it's about what to build. A routine. A rhythm. One that tells your body and brain, you are safe. You are supported. It's time to rest. Step 1. Set a bedtime and stick to it. Going to sleep and waking at the same time each day helps regulate your internal clock. Your body begins to anticipate rest. Melatonin rises naturally. This isn't just about feeling rested, it's about reducing stroke risk, boosting immunity, and protecting long-term brain function. According to research from Harvard Medical School, seniors with irregular bedtimes are 43% more likely to develop high blood pressure and experience memory decline. Step 2. Dim the lights 1 hour before bed. Your eyes are connected to your brain's sleep center. When light levels drop, melatonin production begins. If you keep the lights on, or worse, stare at screens, your brain stays in alert mode. Switch to soft lighting. Use amber-colored bulbs or candles. Let your brain ease into the idea of rest. Step 3. Establish a wind-down routine. This isn't about drinking tea and reading books unless that relaxes you. The key is repetition. It could be wash your face to brush your teeth, to sit quietly, to stretch for 2 minutes, to lie down. The routine becomes a signal. And the body, especially after 70, responds beautifully to consistency. Step 4. Reflect instead of ruminate. Most seniors don't struggle to fall asleep because of noise or light. They struggle because their minds won't quiet down. Regret, worry, memories, what ifs. Before bed, write down 3 things. One thing you're grateful for today. One small moment that made you smile. One thing you forgive yourself for. This practice has been shown to reduce nighttime anxiety and improve sleep quality in seniors by 27%, according to a study from UCLA. Senior wisdom. Protecting your future starts with how you sleep tonight. Too many elderly people carry the belief, I'm too old to change. But that's a lie aging tells you when it thinks you're not paying attention. We've seen 82-year-olds improve their sleep, regain energy, reduce their risk of falls, and even reverse early signs of memory loss just by changing their nighttime habits. Mr. James, 79, used to wake up 5 times a night. He was constantly tired, irritable, and confused. After switching to lighter dinners, cutting water after 7 p.m., and lowering his room temp, he now sleeps 7 hours straight. He says it saved his marriage and his sanity. Mrs. Lee, 74, had terrible hip pain and felt foggy each morning. Her son convinced her to try sleeping on her left side, with a pillow between her knees. 1 week later, she said, I feel like someone gave me back 10 years of energy. These are not miracles. They are corrections. Gentle adjustments that align with what your senior body is asking for. But you have to listen. Let this be your reminder. A peaceful night is not a luxury. It is the foundation of health. After 70, your body has done its job for decades. It deserves rest. But not just rest, the right kind of rest. Sleep that protects the heart. Sleep that heals the brain. Sleep that helps you wake up tomorrow, not as a burden to others, but as someone full of clarity, strength, and quiet confidence. This is the heart of elderly wisdom. This is the message behind elderly reflections. Small changes. Big difference. And the only person who can make those changes is you. If this message spoke to you, if it reminded you of someone you care about, consider sharing it. And if you'd like to keep receiving guidance like this, grounded in senior health, life lessons from the elderly, and quiet inspiration, feel free to subscribe. Your later years are not the end. They are the reward. Make them peaceful. Make them powerful. And let each night be a soft promise that tomorrow is still yours.